Okay, little update. All the main studs are in, and so are the bearings, King bearings, Black Series. There's the main thrust bearing, one in the middle. A little bit different than the rest because the crank's got to thrust forward and backwards, so it's got to kind of ride on the bearing on the sides too. Right there. And then the bearings in the front. And we're going to be setting the crank in there and plastic gauging it, make sure clearances are good. And that is this crank here, which is the K1 4340 forged steel crank. Already been balanced, ready to rock. Gonna drop that in there and plastic gauge it first. I gotta clean the crank up. Also got the bearings on the main caps. There's the center thrust and your other ones. So right now I just got to go through and clean that crank. It'll take me a little while. Brake cleaner, lint-free rag, go through it all and clean it all up so it's, you know, got all the machine oil or whatever you want to call it on there. Got to get everything off. At that point I got to make sure that after I do that and do the plastic gauge and check clearances, at that point if everything clears, I'll lube that crank up and drop her in there and put the caps on and start torquing it down to the right specs. And you have to drop it in first and do the plastic gauge and torque it down to specs and see how much the plastic gauge squeezes to measure it to see what your bearing clearance is. Anyway, that's next on the agenda.